What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Sam the Beard Guy channel. Today we are checking out the Noire pianos. I love these things. The question is it still worth getting in 2024? I'll just save you all the time. Of course it is, because I'm doing this video and I love the product. So I love the Noire pianos. I use them. I use a Noire felt all the time. And the Noire Pure, just the regular grand, is also fantastic. But it's always fun to just go through these and play them again, and just do another review. Obviously, I've done really in-depth reviews in the past. We're just going to kind of fly through this and just play around. I feel like most of y'all like when I play more and talk less. So that's what we're going to be doing. So as always, make sure to like, sub, share, comment, all the things. I did launch a Patreon that you can check out the link below if you want to download my MIDI files. I'm still working on kind of slow releasing that and seeing what other tiers I can add, but right now I'm just doing $5 a month, and you get all the MIDI files for, I would say, most of the videos I do. It doesn't make sense to always do MIDI files, but for the majority of them, I'm going to upload MIDI files. So I have I think 5 or 6 MIDI files up there now, so you get that. Also, it's a big help to me. I make money through this channel, but having a subscription thing where I can just give y'all extra content that I wouldn't provide here on the channel normally is a big help. If you have ideas for what you would like to see out of the Patreon account, like something you'd be willing to spend money on, like, hey, if it was $20 a month, I would love to be offered these things, like group lessons every month or exclusive videos that are only on the Patreon account. I'm open to all kinds of ideas. I'm just kind of slow releasing it and just building it up slowly, and seeing what it looks like. So let's hop into the Pure first. So Noire Pure, man, it's got one thing I love about this piano, is it has a really robust set of features and things you can tweak on it. A lot of these pianos, like when I think about a comparison like the Grandeur or the Gentleman or some of those, like I feel like Noire has some cooler ones. Like I love it has the 3 noises that you can change. A lot of libraries only have 1 or 2. Overtones, attack, tonal depth. You got some cool effects in here. Then you get this particles engine, which is really cool. Maybe we'll get into that. So like the noises. Let's turn this up a little bit. And I can do. So you can do that, overtones. Let's turn this felt off, mechanical. Hopefully you can hear that. Let's go into effects. I mean, typical EQ stuff. Sometimes I don't use EQ in here, but it could be nice if it's like, I want to, I actually never knew that was there. You can go in here and add a little bit of high end. Or I can make it shimmer if I wanted to. Which is nice. You can do air. So it's real subtle. The cool thing is you can add the noises to it. So if I had some of the felt and mechanical noises, I could actually send that to the EQ as well, which is cool. So body, bass, you have all these little things. Those are self-explanatory. Transient, very common thing to have in these. Let's get into the particle engine. Have some fun. Little dry wet knob here. It's actually kind of cool, yeah. You have to dial this in, and there's quite a few settings that you can kind of play with. Man, it's a little icing on the cake, So and then you get your reverb. If you've watched this channel a lot, I don't typically, spend time with these reverbs because I have nice ones that I like using, specifically Valhalla Vintage Verb. I mean, that's just the money. It's, I don't want to say industry standard, that seems dramatic, but it kind of is. So, yeah, let's just play around. So, I would say an intermediate level of like features, which is great. This is not a piano tech where there's 50 million buttons and things that you can change. This has the basics that the average basic piano player in whatever environment they're using is going to want to, these are the features they're going to want to change. So let's do a little reset here. Just a little reset. There we go. And then let's get into, typical stuff. You see this on a lot of the Native Instruments stuff. Kind of color, softer, harder, harsher, softer, so you can get real dramatic. That's sick. Which is very cool. So dynamics, reverb, and delay. So yeah, we can fly through a few of these. You know, I'm not a big... Yeah, so some cool stuff. I mean, just don't typically, do a lot of... Yeah, and I would usually use the actual felt piano for this if I wanted a felt sound. But if you wanted like a brighter, grand kind of felt thing, then this could be the move. So let me just play a little bit on the basic pure, just kind of noodle, make some noises, and then we'll hop over to the felt. Yeah, I kind of forgot how that song went. That was very evident. So yeah, I love the Pure. It can be a little like piercy. It's got like a really in your face like. It can be a little piercy and bright, which not everyone loves. It doesn't bother me, especially in situations where it makes sense to have that. But that is one thing I hear sometimes from people is like, man, it's just so like in your face. But sometimes pianos are that way. So let's get into the felt, because this is kind of like, to me, this is the this is like the let's go. I had someone on my comments recently go, why do you always play in D flat? Because it's the best key. Anyways. Yeah, so all the same features in this one as the other. The felt aspect of this one feels more natural than throwing in the felt here. But you can still kind of tuck it in and yeah, that sound is really annoying to a lot of people. But there's something about it that's just kind of like, dude, more. Just more. You know? Like right when you think it's too much, just more. You know? That's how I feel about that. It's like my head's in the piano. Like it's actually in there. And the lid's closed. And I'm just living in the piano. That's what that feels like. And I'm here for it. I do get comments every once in a while. It's like, I just don't like that noise. It's like, well, cool. It's felt piano. So that is the thing. That's like saying, I don't like the way that piano sounds. Just like a generic, if you walked up to a Steinway and went, I don't like the way the Steinway sounds. It's like, well, it's a Steinway, so I don't know what to tell you. That's like kind of what it is. So anyways, same features as, you know, all the, as the regular pure. You know, I would put Noire felt in my top 3 felts. I love the post felt. I love the keyscape felt. And I love the Noire felt. In no particular order, they're just different. Post felt is like solo piano to me. Noire felt it needs to fit into a mix. The keyscape felt is also kind of more of a solo piano thing. There's something about the Noire felt that's a little less boomy and mushy, and it fits into a mix better. So if I ever play a felt live, I'm typically playing the Noire felt, because with the keyscape felt and the post felt, once the band comes in or whatever, you just lose it. And so, yeah, that is the Noire. I highly recommend this piano. I think it's one of the best ones out there currently. You know, it sits in that kind of like mid price category, but it's a phenomenal, it's not a keyscape that costs $350, $400, whatever it costs. It sits somewhere, you know, in that mid level. But it's cheaper, not because it's a worse piano, it just has less things. Like keyscape has 1,500 million presets. This has a handful. But, you know, when an instrument's recorded well, you don't need a ton of stuff. You can have a $99 piano that's recorded amazingly, and it's a great product. You're just missing out on some features. So just because it's cheaper than the other ones doesn't mean it's not as good. It just doesn't have much stuff. And so, but the quality, the source material here is great. So I love Noire. Totally a buy in 2024. If you don't have it, it's fantastic. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.